Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy, B3, back with another kicking, you guessed it, action figure review. Today we're looking at more Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures with the Zeo Pink and Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger 2-pack. This was a GameStop exclusive 2-pack. Both the Rangers are Cat, no Kimberly. This is the Cat Pink Ranger. I actually sold my Kimberly Pink Ranger because this one appeared to be the superior version. So, I mean, I'm not going to have them unhelmeted. I really only need one pink, even if they are different characters. But yeah, I actually got it an extra 50% off this already clearance price forever ago. But I think this is like an expensive pack now, which is pretty insane to me. But oh well, it's technically a 3-pack if you count the Cat. So yeah, let's pop this puppy open and see what's going on. So now that I have them out of package, we're going to take a look at them one figure at a time, and then we'll do size comparisons together. First up, we're going to look at Zeo Pink. Pretty cool articulation is up and down on the head. This is before the new neck and leg articulation. So you've got side to side and a little wobble, but no articulation on the bottom of the neck. You have the butterfly joint. Up and down and around. Single. Whoa. Oh no, that's gonna snap. That's gonna snap right off. Ah, crud. There we go. Single elbow bend. That's gonna pop. Oh no. Quality control issues. Yikes. Anyway, we've got the bend and swivel on the elbow, wrist rotation, forward and back on the wrist as well. You have a nice torso rotation with a little crunchy crunch on the waist. We have a kind of soft plastic skirt. They were willing to give the Black Series like cloth, but they weren't ever willing to give these gals cloth, which really would have helped their articulation. But she also has a hard plastic bussy, which means that the legs can't go back anyway. They can go forward, in and out, thigh rotation, double, as in knee bend. And then you have rotation on the boot, up and down on the feeties, and an ankle pivot. Paint-wise, she looks pretty nice. Nice silver border on the screen. And nice metallic gold paint all over. None of it's like the sculpted plastic. It's all paint, which is really nice and consistent, I think. And the paint, for the most part, is pretty clean. It's not very clean on this boot. You can see like it's not fully painted gold here, and then the gold paint goes down onto the white here. But the other boot's pretty clean, and most of the rest of the Ranger is quite clean. Now let's look at her accessories. Now we know she had 2 holding hands and a helmeted head on her body, but we actually get 2 different cat heads in this set. One for the Zeo Ranger, which has this big old giant pink scrunchie right here. And you'll see the other when we get to the other pink, but then we also get a karate hand and a punchy punch hand, but only, you know, sadly it's only a left punchy punch and a right karate chop and not 2 of each, which is a bit of a bummer. But, like, I can kind of live with it. We also get this pretty cool shield. The functionality of it is kind of like the Marvel Legends Captain America shields, where they can either hold the peg, or you can flip it down. Oh, tight. And it can clip on their arm. I'll probably do the arm clip, but it's painted pretty well. And it comes with a really cool effect. It comes with this blast, which can be put in any of these like holes in the shield, and it kind of simulates something getting blasted onto the shield. That's a really cool, unique effect for her. Really dig that. But then you also get her standard Zeo sword and blaster, which both look pretty nice. So now that we've looked at her accessories, let's get on to the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. And here is the Mighty Morphin Pink of the set, which was a slight upgrade over the Kimberly Mighty Morphin Pink figure. I believe they changed the head sculpt mostly, and most of it I think is the same. You can see the Morpher is painted up pretty well. Zeo doesn't really have obvious Morphers on their person, so that wasn't really important for Zeo, but it is for Mighty Morphin. You can see she also has 2 holding hands. And yeah, that is definitely a better head. Glad I sold my last pink and decided to keep this one instead. Articulation, side to side on the head, up and down. And if you get the remastered version, I think it'll have the double jointed neck and also the legs that pull down so they can kick out farther. But I don't have the remastered pink, nor do I really care to get her because I have this one. I'm fine with this one, even though the remastered has slightly more articulation and more accessories. But I think that one is Kimberly, so anyway, you have the butterfly joint, up and down on the arms, rotation. Oh, nice, and this one can move without snapping off. That's cool. Anyways, you get the single elbow bend and rotation here, rotation on the wrist, forward and back on said wrist. Nice torso movement, plus a nice little crunch there. Also a plastic skirt with a hard plastic bussy, so the legs do not kick back and they kick forward, but this skirt will slowly kind of push it down over time, or it'll stay up and warp the skirt. So there's no real winning there. But you do have the in and out and forward. Thigh swivel, double, as in knee bend, boot swivel, up and down on the feeties, ankle pivot, and peg holes on the bottom of the feet. So, you know, don't really have the issues with her arms that we do with Zeo. How unfortunate. Well, it's not unfortunate that she doesn't have the issues. It's unfortunate that Zeo does have the issues. But she's got a lot of accessories. She's got her helmeted hands and holding hands. And for accessories, we have another cat head, this one with her hair down. And you could put either cat head on either body, you know? It's nice that they gave us options. They could have thrown just one cat head in there to be shared, but they didn't, which I think is nice. She also gets but one punchy hand and one karate hand. Keep that in mind, pork or otherwise. Get it? Joke. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets me. She has a blaster, which is very nice. And then this kind of blast effect, which looks like it's supposed to go on here. But, like it's basically flat here. It doesn't go on this. At least not well. Yeah, so that's not working. It almost looks like the hole isn't deep enough for anything. Like it certainly doesn't go on this arrow. Well, I guess it does, but that doesn't make any sense as an effect, right? Really only makes sense as an effect on this. So I don't know what's up with that. But she does come with this arrow. She doesn't come with the energy arrow that the single one comes with. But I have all the other Lightning Collection Pink Rangers except for the original, which I sold, and except for the remastered, and they come with energy arrows, so I could just use one of their energy arrows. She comes with the bow. That's really the most important accessory she could have. It has the little clips on it, so you can combine the weapons or whatever. It's nice. Could use a little more paint, but it's fine. This is probably what I'll display her with. And lastly, the Cat. I'm showing her with the Mighty Morphin because the Cat was in Mighty Morphin. Catherine was brainwashed by Rita Repulsa, just like Tommy, and was like a spy. She didn't really fight. She was like a spy. She'd turn into a cat and watch them, and also befriend them. And that's actually one of the reasons I think Cat was better for Tommy than Kimberly. Everyone still ships Tommy and Kimberly, but guess what? Kimberly cheated on him. So maybe you shouldn't want them to get back together, because maybe Kimberly doesn't deserve it, and maybe they're actually both half a year apart. Canonically, Tommy does marry Cat. He's happy. Let him be, folks. I dropped the cat. I dropped the friggin' kid'em. Always losing pussy. Anyhow, now let's do size comparisons. First up, we gotta show them with other Lightning Collection figures. A figure scales well as long as it scales well with its own line. So here on the left we have the Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Blue, and on the right the Lightning Collection In Space Pink. And they seem to scale perfectly well with their own line, which once again is all that matters. But hey, let's see if they can work with other lines as well, huh? For instance, how about the magnificent, the perfect Power Rangers Dino Fury line, which was like the last kids line of action figures that Hasbro did, because they didn't even bother making toys for Cosmic Fury, and then complained that Power Rangers wasn't making enough money, even though they didn't bother making toys for that last season. So, here's the Cosmic Armor Green Ranger and Void Knight. And I guess it's okay height-wise, but they really stand out next to them because their detail and stuff's better, but also... I sneezed. But also, they're kind of a bit bulkier, which does kind of make them stand out. But, hey, what you gonna do? It could be worse, but it's not perfect, you know? Anyhow, let's get into more comparisons with Japanese figures. Here we have the Poppy Magishine figure and the Sentai Hero Series 2 Kaiser, both from Bandai Japan. And I'm not really feeling it. 2 Kaiser's too big and Magishine is just too small. It's not going to work out. Sorry, folks. Sorry for the Japanese figure collectors out there. Ooh, man, my nose is running after that sneeze. Speaking of running, we are running out of time, so let's do one more set of size comparisons. These are Henshin Hero Tokusatsu characters that are not Power Rangers, and are from other toy lines. Here is the Voliverse White Dragon. They made 3 figures for White Dragon. This one was part of a 2-pack with Dragon Prime, and then they made like a exclusive clear one. But also, check out the Hasbro Marvel Legends Japanese Spider-Man. Based on Power Rangers, made by the same people as Super Sentai. Okay, and I think these actually work great with these ladies. They are in the same scale, 1/12 or 6-inch, and this one, I always had the feeling was made to go with Lightning Collection figures, and then, or at least figures in the 1/12 scale in general. But also, this guy is made by Hasbro in the same scale, so it kind of makes sense that he would size well with them, especially since he's also based off someone in a live-action suit, and not based off a comic book rendering. And even the comic book renderings of him are based off the live-action suit. So, yeah, they scale well with more than just their own line, but their own line is all they need to scale well with, in my opinion, but I'm glad they scale with more. So, what are my final thoughts on the Power Rangers Lightning Collection GameStop exclusive Pink Zeo and not in space, Zeo and Mighty Morphin Rangers from Hasbro? They're very cool. Some quality control issues, mainly on her. This is troublesome. It looks like it's clogged with paint here, but also when I bent it, oh, look at that. Yeah, that's gonna snap. She's already turned white. Oh, I'm worried about this arm. Ooh, see, it's even doing it in the front. That's not good. This arm, I'm gonna have to be really careful with. I do want to put her in a cool pose, but I don't want her to lose her arm, you know? I mean, dang. That's not kosher. But they look good enough. They look nice. You need this 2-pack to complete your Zeo team for the Lightning Collection. You don't really need it for her if you would rather have the remastered and then just sell this one off. Or you could just keep the cat and have 2 team lineups. I don't really need 2 team lineups as long if they're not changed forms. You know, like metallic form and then standard form is all I really need. And then movie form, but they never made those. But I do have Ranger Slayer. Anyhow, that is it. It's a cool 2-pack, a lot of cool accessories and stuff, but all these Lightning Collections we've been doing recently have run into issues. So, hopefully yours is better than mine. And remember, this pack, last I saw, had skyrocketed in price. I was seeing them going for $90 to over $100 shipped. Pretty insane. I'm really happy I got mine for like a little over $20, which is pretty wild. But that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. as an I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.